All right, everybody, so welcome back. So a little today can make a lot tomorrow. That's the message behind ALTA's 2026 student campaign, encouraging more people to take the first step toward literacy and lifelong learning. Raisa Caesar, ALTA Tutor Ambassador, and Sunil Ramgobin, an ALTA student, join us this morning to share how the campaign is changing lives through education. Thank you very much for coming this morning. We do appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. All right, so Raisa, let's begin this way. The 2026 student campaign, a little today, a lot tomorrow. Please tell us everything that we need to know about this.
Yeah, so this is our exciting 2026 campaign. It kicked off with our Reading Under the Trees, which is where we have our reading workshops and festival, really, where we have all our students come and read pieces on that theme. Really, the theme stem from a little today. So if you, as a student, do a little bit today, you can benefit, reap the benefits so much tomorrow. So we really wanted to focus on, you know, if you are afraid or if you are tentative to come, that little step in coming forward to come to the classes and doing the lessons and looking at your cards could benefit you so much tomorrow with job opportunities, educational opportunities, all of that. So we are very excited about that theme for this year.
Yeah, and you know, Sunil, I think that what Raisa is speaking about there is very, very important in that someone making this step, because I think that sometimes people may view you in a particular way, and I think to make the decision to join the program, I think that's a major step and a brave step, a strong step. How has this been? This experience been for you, Sunil?
A little today, a lot tomorrow is actually a reality. And I remember that afternoon I stepped into that classroom. It was weird. I felt very uncomfortable. And I had decided to stick with it. And within a few weeks, everything started to run smooth, and what really struck me, the tutors made us feel very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wasn't it, I can only describe it as this, that when you started absorbing the information being given by the tutors, isn't it like a light? Isn't that like like you were operating in darkness, and when that started to happen, this light and this world of opportunities suddenly opened up?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And not just a light. I would feel like I had a weight on my back, because there were rooms I was in and I felt very uncomfortable, because people carrying on conversation, people speaking proper English, and sometimes I cannot carry on a proper conversation. I might be familiar with the topic, but I cannot speak all the proper words, and I will have to just lay back. And definitely ALTA has been a beacon for me, and I am already seeing it is opening new doors that I thought was impossible for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raisa, speak a bit about the persons who may be looking at us right now, may be a bit tentative. Speak about what are they going to experience being a part of this program here.
Right, so when students come to us, we, as Sunil indicated, we really make an effort to make them feel comfortable. So when a student first comes, we have an intake. And in that intake, we do a small assessment so that we understand what level they are at. So we make pains to say that this is not a test. It's not like, you know, we're trying to condemn you or anything like that. We're just really trying to see how we can assist you. So we have to know what level you are currently at. So we do that assessment. We look at what level we'll put them at, if it would be a beginner level, level 1, level 2. And thereafter, they're placed in a class. The classes always have 8 to 1, so it would be 8 students to 1 teacher. We try to keep the classes of that manageable size so that the students get that individual attention where necessary. So it's that sort of collaborative process. We call it discovered learning, so that the students are not just spoon-fed everything. They work with their tutors to discover the information. We ask them questions where they are empowered to bring out the information. So it's actually a very fun and very useful process. The lessons are geared towards adult learners because we focus on making sure adults are empowered within society. So the lessons sometimes have budgeting. The lessons talk about things like preparing for disasters, things that adult learners would be interested in. So it's not only that you're learning literacy, but you're learning it in the context of usefulness for everyday life. So it's quite interesting, and I think any student wanting to come forward would really enjoy it.
Yeah, speaking about adult students, is there a particular age you're looking at?
Yes, so we start from 16 plus. But we do have a youth-lit program, but if persons want to find out more about that, they can contact the office. But we do focus, for instance, on our adult learners in our 23 centers across the country.
Yeah, so now speak a little bit about what this has done to you, what it has done to your confidence. Because I'm sure that if you go to the bank or you go to anywhere now and there are signs that you are now able to read and navigate, I'm sure that does something to you personally.
Yes, absolutely. I remember some years ago I went to a bank and I couldn't fill out the form. And I asked the teller, say, can you please help me fill out the form? And she looked at me and she said, are you illiterate? I felt so embarrassed. So I struggle out. I asked somebody to help me out. But joining ALTA, which 2025, almost a year now, it has been a tremendous blessing to me. I can handle my stories now. I filling out my forms. My son and I were strolling through the mall, and he said, Daddy, let us go into the bookstore. And I always like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So he forced me, he said, buy the book. So we did. And somebody gifted to me Ben Carson, Gifted Hands. So I started to read Ben Carson. That book is amazing, and it could resonate with what I went through with the reading. And it is definitely like a new life I'm seeing. And the more I read is the more I want to read and the more I want to learn.
Yeah. Raisa, how can people sign on to this new campaign that you all have underway?
So students, if they wish to register, they can call the office. We have numbers 708-1990, and we also have 624-2582. So they can call and they can get further information as to which centers they can go to. I think I said 22 local centers, and then we have a virtual program. It's 23 virtual programs as well that we have going on. So you call, you can get which center is closest or most convenient to you. If you want to do the virtual program where you have a tutor signing on Zoom, you can choose that option. So it's a simple process. It's free of charge. The only thing that the student has to pay for is $20 for their workbook, but everything else is free of charge. So it's a simple process. You go, you get your center, you get to sign up, even the filling out of the forms, because of course, we don't know if you will be able to fill it out yourself. As Sunil explained, we fill it out for you when you come to the center. So you just have to find out where your center is, come, and we will help you do the rest.
Yeah, you're going to have to get Sunil to help them fill out their
yes,
forms now,
for sure.
He's an expert in that area now.
Of course.
I know that, is there an opportunity for tutors to volunteer?
Yes, so if you want to volunteer in terms of being a tutor, because we make sure that our tutors are properly trained, it's a process. So the tutors, you can call the numbers, and when you come in, you have to have CXC or CSEC level 1 or 2. You do an interview to see if you would be able to assist, and then once you are chosen, you have to do 8 sessions where you observe classes first. Then we do an intensive 6 sessions, which spans over the course of 6 weeks. And then now you are properly trained as a tutor, but then you have to basically tutor for 1 year
Yeah.
to make sure you are within the requirements of a full tutor. So once you can commit to doing that, we welcome anyone who's interested to call. It has been a very fulfilling experience for me so far.
Yeah. Sunil, anything else you'd like to add?
Yes, a little today, a lot tomorrow. I am looking so forward to do my public speaking course and MC course. I always wanted to do it, but I know when you're going to do a course, you'll have to take notes.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward for that. And we plan our vacation, we plan our future, we plan our children's future. And for those of us who cannot read, we don't plan and say, hey, I am going to learn to read. This ALTA course, this ALTA program has been a tremendous blessing to me. This was actually number 1 on my bucket list. So I am forever grateful for the ALTA team for making this program possible for us.
Yeah. Raisa, anything else you'd like to add?
A little to a lot tomorrow, so just make the first step. You may be afraid or lack confidence to make that first step, but just be encouraged that look at Sunil's story. He started off as level 1, he's graduated to level 2, moving on to our spelling program, so you can do it. So just make that first step.
Yeah, and we do have your contact information there. Are you all also available on social media?
Yes, so you can follow us on all the different platforms. We have Instagram, we have Facebook, so you can check us out.
Yeah. You all, thank you very much for coming this morning.
Thank
and
you.
Sunil, congratulations, and we believe that the sky is really the limit for you.
Yes.
And, we applaud you for all of the steps that you have made, the developments that you have had in your life, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you very much. And to someone out there who cannot read and they want to read, the pages are waiting for you to turn.
All right. Sunil, say everybody, thanks again for coming this
And
morning.
thanks so much for having us.
Yeah. All right, so let's head to a very quick break. We do have this for you. It's a rose from Mala Gandhi. Mala, thank you very much for the rose. We're coming back, everybody.